Hi guys, welcome to Praxie Best Practices and the easier change management model. Easier is really just an acronym for Envision, Activate, Support, Implement, Ensure, and Recognize. And so the idea is that you want to come up with specific strategies and approaches for each of these phases in the easier change management model. So, for example, Envision is all about envisioning the change you want to see, describing the outcomes you're looking for, the future state you want to have, and then articulating that. So it's just a simple model to help you move through the phases of change. So Envision moves to and goes into activate. Activate means you start the change. You start to do things, whether it's about training or communication or changing your technology systems, whatever it may be, you start to take some action to activate that process. Enlisting stakeholders, for example, in supporting your change. Support basically means that you're creating some support mechanisms when you actually fully implement the change, that people have resources, that they have training materials, that they're ready to receive support for that change. So you get all that together, then you implement, then you roll it out. And so that's really the kind of the meat of the actual change process, but there's a lot of kind of legwork that goes into getting ready for that implementation. As you implement, you want to roll that out, but you also then move into that ensure phase. So as you have implemented some changes, you want to make sure that people receive the support, that there's constant communication about how it's going, that you measure it. So there's a number of things that can go into ensure, and then finally recognize. So for those who have adopted the change, you want to recognize their success. For those who are kind of exemplary change managers, you want to kind of illustrate that you appreciate what they're doing. So that whole recognition piece at the individual level, but also at the metrics level. If you can show some wins and show some results, you want to kind of broadly communicate that as well. So the easier change management model is really just a framework for defining what you need to do in a sequence of steps to make sure your change initiative is successful. For more best practice templates and applications, visit Praxie.com.